name is Ellen, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play The Middle by Jimmy Eat World on the guitar, so stay tuned if this is something that you want to learn. Hey! So this song is going to be really great for beginners because there's only 3 chords in the entire song, and none of them are bar chords. There's also no capo to play this in the original key, and in addition to that, there's only 2 strumming patterns that you need to know for the whole song. So it's going to be really great if you're brand new to guitar. So let's go ahead and jump into what those chords look like. When you're away, it just takes some time. Alright, so like I said, this song is pretty easy. There are only 3 chords in the whole thing, and none of them are bar chords. Let's go ahead and start with our D chord, which looks like this and sounds like this. Alright, next we have our A chord, which looks like this and sounds like this. And then the last chord you need to know is G, which looks like this and sounds like this. And those are the only 3 chords in the whole song. Alright, so once you have those chords memorized, go ahead and take a few moments to try to transition between them smoothly. This song goes kind of fast, so you do want to make sure that you're able to transition between those chords smoothly. The good thing is, though, that all the chords follow the same progression through the whole song. It goes from D to A to G back to D for the whole song. So as long as you can transition between those chords like that, it'll be a lot easier for you. So once you have the chords memorized and you've practiced those transitions, let's go ahead and jump into some strumming patterns. Okay, so if you're familiar with my tutorials, you'll know that the first strumming pattern I always advise people to practice is more of a practice pattern. And all you want to do is play 1 down strum on every chord change. That way you can hear where those chords will be changing throughout the song. So if you put your D chord on, let's go ahead and practice this through. You're going to strum it down once, then you switch to A, then you switch to G, and then back to A. Now what you want to do with this is you want to take it through the whole song and just practice those transitions with the singing. That way you know which words and stuff like that you're going to be practicing those transitions on. So I'll go ahead and take you through the first verse. If you have your D chord on, we have hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just try your best, try everything you can, and don't you worry what they tell themselves when you're away. So pretty much you want to take that through the rest of the song and just make sure you know which words you're going to be doing those transitions on. It'll help you a lot whenever you try to go through your cover at the end. Alright, so with that practice pattern down, let's go ahead and jump into our first strumming pattern. You'll see here that it's just 8 down strums, and you're going to want to repeat this pattern through twice for every chord. So let's go ahead and go through this. If you want to put your D chord on, since that's the first chord in the song, you're just going to take your pick and strum it down 8 times. If you don't have a pick, you can use your thumb or your nail or anything else. I prefer using a pick in this song just because I think it sounds a little more percussive, which is a lot like the original song. So anyway, go ahead and put your D chord down, and what I'm going to do is just strum down 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the whole strumming pattern. So one more time, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so now what I want you to do with this pattern is we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of a palm mute. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the side of my hand and I'm resting it here on all 6 strings between my bridge and my sound hole. And what that's going to do is it's going to mute the strings from ringing so much. So with our D chord on, let's try that again with a palm mute. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can hear how it's not ringing as much. So one more time, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. little bit of practice, so if you guys want me to make a tutorial all about palm muting, make sure to comment it down below so I know that that's something that you guys want me to do. But anyways, what you want to do now is go ahead and practice some of those chord transitions with the palm mute. So go ahead and put your D chord on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, twice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you switch to your next chord, which is A, and it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, twice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, twice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then back to D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, twice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now what we want to practice doing is we're going to emphasize certain beats in this pattern, and that's just going to give it a more of a rhythmic feel. So I'm going to go ahead and accent the first, the fourth, and the seventh beat. So I'll go ahead and play that for you so you can see what that sounds like. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And all I'm doing is I'm strumming down just a little bit more with a little bit more pressure on the first, fourth, and seventh beats, and it's just going to make it a little bit louder so it'll emphasize it. So go ahead and put your D chord on and practice that with me. We're going to emphasize the first, fourth, and seventh beats. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now go ahead and apply that for the rest of the chords. Let's go ahead and play through that first little round. We've got D, twice, A, twice. Remember those accents. G, twice. Back to D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Twice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so that's the whole first strumming pattern. All you want to do once you get the transitions down and you have the pattern down and you have those emphases down, then, and also you've practiced a little bit with that palm mute, the only thing you have left to do is speed it up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what this sounds like a little bit faster with everything put together. So we've got D, A, G, D, A. Don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just try your best. Try everything you can. And don't you worry what they tell themselves when you're away. Alright, and that's the whole strumming pattern. I like to use that during all of the verses. Luckily for us, the song is pretty simple and repetitive, and there's only really just verses and choruses. So I like to use this first strumming pattern for all the verses. Once you get that down and sped up, let's go ahead and move on to our second strumming pattern. So here's our strumming pattern. It's down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. I know it seems a little bit long, but since you're keeping the same chord on your left hand, it's really easy to play. So let's go ahead and play this through together. If you put your D chord on, we have down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. And you'll notice something that I'm doing is between all of those up, down, up sections, you're going to be ending on an up strum. So you just go ahead and circle your hand back down to the bottom so you can start with another up strum, okay? So we've got down, circle around, down, then keep your hand down here. We've got up, down, up, circle back down, up, through in rhythm. So we've got down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So I hope you can hear the rhythm there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, one more time. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, and then once you have that rhythm down, let's go ahead and add in those transitions. So we've got D, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then here we switch to A, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Switch to G, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then switch back to D. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Super easy, you just gotta practice it a little bit and then it'll come to you with the rhythm and everything. And what you wanna remember about this pattern is we're not gonna repeat it twice for every chord, it's just gonna be played once for every chord. So let's go ahead and take that through without stopping so I can show you what that sounds like. We've got D, and then again, once you have that down, all you have to do is speed it up. And I like to not palm mute this section just because I think when it rings, it makes it a little louder and it makes more attention on the chorus, which I think sounds a lot more like the original song. So let's go ahead and take this through one more time. I'm going to play it a little bit faster and show you what it sounds like with the lyrics. And again, I'm going to be using this strumming pattern for the chorus. So if I have my D chord on, it's the beginning of the chorus. We have down, down, so once you have everything down, all we have to do now is put it all together so we can play through the whole song. Again, I will be putting what strumming pattern I'm using for each part of the song, as well as listing all of the lyrics and chord changes and everything on screen in front of you. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and continue and we'll play through The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. Good luck! It's only in your head you feel left out, So that was my tutorial for The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. The song has always been one of my all-time favorites, and I've been playing it non-stop lately, so I figured I might as well do a tutorial for it because it's super easy and really great for beginners. If you guys found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a like down below, as well as subscribe to my channel. And if you are subscribed, go ahead and turn that bell notification on. That way you know every single time I upload a new video. Here are my social media sites in case any of you guys want to follow me on anything. And I think that's all I have to say on this one. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.